Saskia needs help, Cecil. Philippa can produce an antidote, but she needs a magic artifact to do that.
Would you like a fern and a dancing worm to go with it? Listen, I don't know about magic, but there is a place, as long as I can remember, it's been of interest to sorcerers. They say it's a very strong intersection. Look for magic there.
Where exactly is there?
Seek out the ruins in the forest beyond Bergen. There's a place of power there. You can't miss it. Why so glum? Saskia's a tough girl. She'll bounce back. Keep your head up.
Thanks, Cecil.
No, Witcher. I thank you. Save that lass, and you'll save my town.
This has gotta be it. I've been trying to find a way to get to this tower ruins now for a while. Yep, here we go. Sweet.
Powerful source of magic. Damn monsters.
Alright, sweet. What's with that jump animation? It looks really goofy for Geralt. Anybody else? No? Alright, sweet. Let's see, harpy parts. I don't know if I really need harpy parts, but I'll take it. What the hell? Sweet. Alright, well, we got lovely harpy saliva. Ooh, what's going on here? A body. The Dunbanner, the Thanid Coop. One of these days I'm going to catch up on all these novels, or whatever they are, that I've been picking up. Alright, let's see. Which way do I need to go now to get to the tower? Not this way. Lots of herbs in this area. This is really, really good. This area of Bergen for picking up tons of herbs, although I'm not sure if I actually need any. I don't know. Let me let's take a look at our alchemy actually. Let's look at drink potions, because I don't think looking at alchemy will actually tell me how many potions I have. I've got 10 swallow potions, 6 tawny owl, that seems like plenty. 5 cat, lapwing. Increases regeneration of vigor while reducing vitality. I can't think of any time I would actually want to do that. Why would I want to do that when instead I could use a tawny owl without the negative side effects? Mongoose for reducing poison. We still have one of those, it looks like. Rook increases damage dealt with swords. Seems pretty cool. Got one of those. Yeah, just generally speaking, I mean, there's probably more formulas out there as well for potions that I don't have yet, but I don't know. I barely even use potions as it is, let alone need more of them stocked up. Ah, here we go. We're gonna climb. So we're looking for magical places of power. Ooh, here's a magical crystal. Oh, is that it? In this nest, that's what I came for, is the magic crystal from the harpy nest. Okay, well, fair enough. Back to Philippa then.
I found one of the ingredients for Saskia's cure.
Show me. Interesting. Getting warmer. but still not there. It's as if I'd sent you to get me the sun and you'd brought me a candle. We need something massive, an item of real power, Geralt. This is a dwarf's dream. Stolen and magically encased in this crystal. It would do if it was stronger.
You know what this means? In addition to normal harpies, there are Solano in the area.
Solano?
Dream snatchers. The only harpy species to develop something resembling intelligence. They magically bind dreams to mountain crystals. I heard they once inhabited this area. Solano live among regular harpies, but their lair should be full of stolen dreams. One of those would be powerful enough, I'm sure.
You'd have to enter the harpy lair through the quarry. Unfortunately, the gate to the caves is locked and Cecil Burden won't open it. I asked him on another occasion. Stubborn as a mule, that one. But we must not relent. Saskia clings to life by a thread. Let me show you the desire contained in this particular dream. Don't be hasty to judge.
Yes, I can feel it. Whose dream is it?
Cecil Burden's.
In that case, I need to see the alderman. Got a feeling he just might open the gate for me. Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old cook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedwenny crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago the elves reigned here, and 1,000,000 years ago these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edirn. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want.
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Edirnians, Kedwenny, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen. A beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Van de Grift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard. But we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edirn at all. We decimated the Dunbanner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwennies gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then Van de Grift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Van de Grift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Adernian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kedwenny sorceress who wanted revenge on Van de Grift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Did you see the duel between Seltkirk and Van de Grift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarreg. Seltkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Seltkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Van de Grift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Seltkirk with that new sword.
Van de Grift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing, too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine, not a single keepsake or Selkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
You captured the Dunbanner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitors sent them to their deaths. Refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adernians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard. Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhard claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Vandegrift's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
I need to get inside the Harpy lair.
No chance.
I know all about the Harpies. They steal dreams, collect them. I found one, but it proved too weak for our purposes. I need a stronger one. So I'm asking you nicely. Open the damn gate.
Listen, Witcher. I want Saskia to recover, I do. But don't ask me to turn this town into a circus just before we battle Henselt. My grandfather locked that gate for a good reason. Imagine if we could all go in there to look at those dreams. Dwarves, peasants, their scoia'tael, Adernian nobles even. All seeing the desires of others. Terrifying. It would be the end of Vergen. What's more, legend has it the oldest stolen dreams can become reality. And I don't want nightmares stalking Vergen's back alleyways come nightfall.
Open it. I'll make it quick.
Stop pissing me off. You're acting like a drunk suitor. No means no.
You know, don't know if I should mention this, but the dream I found belongs to you.
What are you talking about?
It's an embarrassing affliction, I imagine. Hell, even something of a political liability in your case. Some might even call you a freak. You're the alderman. An ages-old tradition is vested in you. On top of that, you now lead the preparations for Vergen's defense.
You wouldn't dare.
Imagine your ancestors carved in stone. Condemnation, not pride on their bearded faces. Who knows? Maybe you'd keep your office, but you'd be the talk of the town for ages. And your nephew? Poor kid.
I'll open the gate. I promised Scalen's mother I'd be sober as a judge to the end of my days, and I aim to keep my word. I don't give a damn about ages-old traditions and piss on loose talk. But you're right. I cannot compromise Vergen's morale. You must bury this thing. The secret dies with you, never to be spoken aloud. Understand?
I do. Thanks, Cecil. And good luck staying sober.
Wow, what? I am totally lost in that. Something about staying sober and his poor nephew? I get the feeling I don't want to know.
The head of a king. Take it to Sheila. You know where. She'll give you coin and further orders.
Heavy. How am I supposed to carry it through the forest? I won't be able to draw my sword.
You'll go unarmed, in common clothes. Try to sneak through unnoticed, but if anyone asks, you bring in the witch some sausages.
You can see it a mile away, and it stinks of vinegar. I'll have to find a thick sack.
Go on. Quit complaining. There's no time.
Interesting. This is a projector? That's... Huh. Letho's dream. Of course.
Damn it.
Bleeding is bad. Bleeding is bad. Actually had me there for a second, just a little bit. I was like, damn, that bleeding is gonna eat through me. Wasn't too bad though. We've already seen Letho's dream, right? So we need, what, another dream? Is what it seems like somewhere from around here? Oh, there's something over there. Let's go check that out. What's this? Crystallized dream?
Damn monsters. Come on!
Alright, so we got a bunch of different crystals now. Let's see what the projector can show us. We've seen Letho's. Silver crystal? Yeah, let's take a look at that.
By the gods, they're closer and closer. They'll not catch me. To the witch. They'll not find it there, over my dead body, horses. You'll never fathom Master Baltimore's secrets. It's not far now.
What the hell is that? He's running from what looked like wraiths. That was Cecil, wasn't it? It says Baltimore's dream.
You're as beautiful as an elf, my lady.
Come to me, my hero. Let's fuck in the barn.
Ah, the luck. To think I wanted to play dice with the others.
Call them too. It'll be lovely.
What? Somebody's dreaming of getting it on with Saskia. Oh, a peasant's dream. That's interesting. That was from the perspective of a dragon. Wow, we actually saw a dragon's dream? That's interesting. And wasn't that like the very beginning of the game when we were trying to save what's-his-face? Interesting. Alright. Find Baltimore's house in Vergen. Seems that was pretty important. Seeing that vision, or that dream.
You wanted to
Your turn, sorceress. I have all you need to cure Saskia.
Let's get to work. Scoia'tael, stand aside.
My favourite type of magic. Lesbomancy.
What is your name? What do they call you?
Saskia.
Do you remember what happened?
Poison. They poisoned me. What day is it? What of the battle? Henselt and his army.
Calm yourself. You will have your battle yet. I shall go and announce that you're once again among the living.
Do I owe you my life?
And Philippa.
Thank you, Geralt. I promise to return the favor. Have you succeeded in lifting the curse?
No, but we're almost ready to try. Vandergrift's sword. It's one of the conveyors of the power.
You should have taken it. It's scrap iron to me, a sword like any other.
The Scoia'tael wouldn't let anyone but Philippa near you, and they wouldn't have let even her take your famous sword. I'll try to remove the curse soon.
Why do you aid me?
Because you're hot.
Let's say it's a question of ideals. I espouse the same ones you do.
You may yet prove a revolutionary.
No, not bloodthirsty enough. Speaking of which, ever stop to wonder that all your commanders are natural-born killers?
It has crossed my mind. The truth is, many find peace far harder to bear than war.
Can I ask you a personal question? How did you get caught up in this?
It's the way I was raised. I should say it's how my father raised me. My mother died in childbirth. I knew my father, or at least bits and pieces of him. He was a little like you. Never wore out his welcome. But he did succeed in teaching me two things, honor and how to be free. My choice was to spit on those ideals or to fight.
Finally, we are finished with the matter of life and death. I was beginning to think that course would never end. That certainly took a while, but we finally got Saskia back on her feet.
Good luck, Witcher. We await your return.